Like this video and subscribe to the channel right now, and get 1 week of amazing luck. Inventions pop up every day on Kickstarter and all over the world, and some of these inventions are true lifesavers. We selected for you a list of inventions from all corners of the world to show how complicated things can be done easily and for pure amusement. Airbag Helmet. The idea came about after a mandatory helmet law for children up to 15 years old was passed in Sweden, and the debate opened to extending the law to adults. Though there are bike helmets made of unusual materials, Haupt and Alston sought to produce an alternate shape and design to the regular helmet that everyone could wear. After years of research and development, the creative partnership designed Hobbying, a collar worn around the neck that contains an airbag helmet that only inflates in the event of an accident. The first invisible cycling helmet is currently available in select European stores, but there is no question that we will see more of Hobbying in the near future. Floating garbage can. The Sea Bin is a floating rubbish bin created by two Australian surfers, Andrew Turton and Pete Siglinski, to help rid the oceans of plastic and pollution. Each Sea Bin device works independently, floating up and down with the tide, removing wastes from the water 24 hours a day. It is powered from shore, requiring access to electricity, and uses a 110 or 220 V motor to pump water to create a vortex, sucking debris out of the water and into a catch bag within the bin, pushing the cleaned water back out. This study has enabled us to establish that the Sea Bin alone was efficiently able to remove a substantial fraction of the microplastics found in the water. The Life Straw. The Life Straw filters out virtually all microbiological contaminants to make water safe to drink. The invention was designed to help people in developing countries who don't have access to safe water and in emergency scenarios when water is contaminated. LifeStraw is a brand of water filtration and purification devices. The original LifeStraw was designed as a portable water filter straw. It filters a maximum of 4,000 liters of water, enough for one person for 3 years. It removes almost all waterborne bacteria, microplastics, and parasites. The soccer ball that can generate electricity. A soccer ball that can generate electricity? You heard right. The smart folks at Uncharted Play have developed Socket, a portable generator housed in a soccer ball. Taking into consideration that the most popular sport in the world is soccer, and 1 in 5 people live without electricity, this innovative invention has the potential to make a major impact. As you play with the socket, a small pendulum inside the ball harnesses the kinetic energy of movement by turning a generator connected to a rechargeable battery. The water-resistant ball comes complete with a single bulb LED lamp that with 30 minutes of play can produce 3 hours of light. Nose air filters. The Duo is a new comfortable filter that you simply insert into your nose. 9 out of 10 people breathe in polluted air, and this little thing is made to change the situation. Not only does this product protect us from pollution, but it saves us from other allergens and various harmful particles in the air. Out-of-season environmental exposure unit study found nasal filters to be efficacious in preventing seasonal allergic rhinitis. However, nasal filters still need to show efficacy in a natural setting in a regular pollen season. Bus fare. New York City is notorious for its high traffic, but imagine if you could manipulate the traffic lights to your advantage. Surprisingly, the new electric buses in New York City can accomplish just that. Sensors in both the buses and the traffic lights enable buses to extend green lights or alter red lights as they approach. This prioritization strategy has already reduced trip times by 20%. The zero-emission buses are also powered by an overhead power arm attached to the roof, allowing for a rapid and easy turnaround. Taking the bus has never been easier. Bright bike lanes. Cycling in any bustling city can be dangerous, but city planners can help keep bikers safe. Consider this brilliant proposal from a northern Polish village. This bike route was built using thousands of tiny luminophores, which are synthetic materials that release a low amount of light for 10 hours and then recharge themselves during the day. The self-sufficient bike routes do not require electricity and give safety to those cycling at night, resulting in a win-win situation. And they look fantastic as well. The robot that issues speeding tickets. As any police officer will tell you, routine traffic stops can be dangerous and officers would rather conduct them from a safe distance. Here comes the speeding ticket robot. Officers can interview drivers from their patrol car using an extending arm on which the robot sits in this real-life RoboCop. The robot features a camera that scans documents and a spiked arm that deploys in front of the offender's wheels to prevent them from leaving. Think of the robot as a Xerox machine with a badge because it can print and issue tickets. They even gave it a helmet. Benches that move. While it may appear to be a modernized version of an old-fashioned clothes dryer, it is actually capable of keeping your pants dry. Sung-woo Park, a South Korean designer, invented the rolling bench to address the issue of drenched benches in city parks. If the visible surface of the bench is damp, simply turn the handle to reveal the dry side, and your seat is ready. Simple South Korean fare, but an excellent answer to the tired legs versus swampy cheeks conundrum. Consider adopting a tree. One of the most cost-effective and effective ways for minimizing the urban heat island effect and adapting to climate change is increasing the number of trees and improving the canopy of metropolitan areas. However, many trees in major cities are dying as they age or are pushed out by the concrete jungle. The city of Melbourne designed the urban forest visual to encourage tree planting. Individual tree species are identified by distinct symbols, and their hue denotes their life expectancy. This provides people and city planners with the information they need to efficiently plant a wider range of tree varieties. Pedal chargers. Around 20 communities in France have already adopted this amazing idea, which allows you to charge your phone using pedal power. The bike and charge table invented by sustainable energy startup WeWatt, which is mostly found in train stations and airports, aims to promote an active lifestyle while keeping your phone charged. Bicyclists can also use free Wi-Fi. These should be available in fast food places. Virtual reality urban planning. Consider this: a major development is taking place in your neighborhood, and you're not sure how you feel about it. It's currently an unsightly building site. So, how do you know what it will look like? UDLR Studio's blend of architectural plans and virtual reality provides the solution. Locals and prospective buyers will be able to immerse themselves in the finished building project long before it is done, thanks to VR-enabled designs. The technology could aid in the resolution of community issues related to urban planning and provide potential free purchasers with a clearer picture of what their home might look like both inside and out. Cities with sensors. The Internet of Things is a network of interconnected devices that communicate with one another over the internet, and such a system could be the key to smart city efficiency. Sensor networks are already used to monitor air pollution levels and traffic concentrations, but these sensors might be expanded into other areas such as waste collection. In Amsterdam, for example, over 2,000 bins are equipped with sensors that alert trash businesses when the bin needs to be emptied, reducing the time spent emptying half-full bins. The city has become cleaner as overflowing dumpsters are emptied on time. The applications for an IoT made up of sensors are potentially unlimited, making it a brilliant invention. City trees that are intelligent. Air quality regulation is a critical issue for cities, but the German business Green City Solutions may have a solution. This is the city tree, which the business claims is the worst biotech air quality filter it has ever seen. The enormous green artwork, which also serves as a bench, filters particulates and nitrogen oxides using particular moss cultures. The city tree has completely automated water and nutrient supply that uses IoT technology to tailor just what the plant requires while also monitoring local air quality. According to the WHO, air pollution kills 7 million people each year. So, what are we really waiting for? Internet Security Zone. The internet marketplace might be a dangerous place to buy things, yet it is frequently where the best discounts can be discovered. Sometimes participants meet in person to conduct an exchange, which might be a riskier circumstance. Fortunately, there is a workable option. The Safe Zone for Internet Trade. The Cal Maritime Police Department in California has set up one of these safe zones outside their station so that individuals can trade products safely while being monitored by a CCTV camera. In response to a wave of meetup-related crimes, some governments in the United States have already established their own exchange safe zones. They should be everywhere, in my opinion. Autonomous freight trains. One of the most serious issues in densely populated places is the presence of huge, noisy, polluting delivery vehicles. But, given that we will always require commodities, how can we change the situation? Volvo envisions a cargo train made up of self-driving carriages that may split off and recouple based on the changing needs of suppliers and customers in this concept film. Electric carriages would be charged as they were loaded and unloaded, lowering emissions and downtime. The concept is quite revolutionary and would require significant investment to develop, but the potential boost in efficiency and ecology would undoubtedly be worth the money. Nets for wastewater filtering. Plastic pollution is a major global issue, but one micro-city in Western Australia may have discovered a small-scale answer. Kwinana residents placed big nets created by stormwater systems to two large drainage lines to safeguard the adjoining Henley Wildlife Reserve from plastic contamination. The nets collected 815 pounds of trash in a few months and cost the city only $13,900 to design, produce, and install. This simple, inexpensive, and practical approach highlights how simple it is to decrease plastic waste. And the concept will almost certainly result in large investments in the future. Neon traffic lights. Ukraine is going through a difficult period right now, and I'm fighting it like a warrior. In this video, we will discuss the technology that Ukraine has been employing for a long time. LED signal poles, a simple but efficient solution to traffic light visibility, have been used in Ukraine. The bright green and red signal poles make it difficult to miss a signal change, but they also seem futuristic. They come in handy if a large vehicle is obscuring your view or if you're too far ahead at an intersection. The goal is to reduce road rage and shorten the number of times vehicles is stopped when the signal turns green. While not cutting-edge technology, I believe we will see more of these poles in the future. Sensible parking spaces. Parking can be a problem in cities like London, Amsterdam, and San Francisco, but would it be so difficult if you knew exactly which spaces were available? ParkEagle, a smart parking startup, has a solution in the form of a smart sensor that can detect whether or not a space is available. The sensors can also communicate with one another to check for gaps in coverage. They then provide this information to consumers, allowing them to navigate to a parking space using ParkEagle's app. The software has the potential to minimize pollution and wasted time because cars will spend less time looking for a parking spot. ETree, fueled by solar energy. Money may not grow on trees, but electricity may, according to Israeli startup Sologic, which has developed a tree-shaped arrangement of solar panels. The tree not only generates electricity, but it also provides shade, benches, free Wi-Fi, charging stations, and a water trough for animals. The tree also lights up at night and features a functional LCD screen, which has proven popular with Bethlehem residents. The ETree now has locations in China, the United States, and France, and its genius lies in combining renewable energy and communities into a shared environment. Not only that, but it also hints at what robots will do in the post-human future. High heel grills. High heel wearers in cities everywhere can finally relax. No more will you have to worry about getting your heel stuck in a grate, and possibly having to take the whole grate home, as this girl did. With these thoughtful steel footpaths, which are commonplace in Calgary and parts of New York, you can stride over those metal death traps with confidence. Are these really necessary, I hear you ask? You bet your stilettos they are. A wireless charger and UV sanitizer. This is a useful thing since we take our phones everywhere, from public transport to the bathroom to the kitchen. You can take this charger everywhere because it's wireless, and it can even sanitize your gadgets. With this device, you'll feel a lot safer. The lid of the UV8 LED includes a built-in 10-watt wireless charging pad. To charge your phone, or another device with support for wireless charging, simply place it on top of the sanitizer. The light in the sanitizer's power button will turn blue when charging. Tested by world-leading inspection and testing companies, Intertek and SGS UVC light effectively kills up to 99% of harmful germs and bacteria, including E. coli, Staphylococcus, and Candida albicans. A compass that finds people. You can go with a group of friends to a festival or concert, but sometimes our phones can't help us navigate because they run out of battery or have a bad connection. LinQ Compass solved this problem. It finds friends and loved ones without needing to join a network or Wi-Fi. If you go on an adventure to the mountains or on a hike, the compass can be very useful and save you from getting lost. This Indiegogo campaign aims to help people who need to locate their friends and family in a pinch. LYNQ is a little gadget that you can clip on your clothes or bag that tells you how far and in what direction other people are without any data connection needed. A solar charged jacket. Meet the solar charged jacket, the piece of apparel that Volbach claims is their most advanced product yet. Named as Time Magazine's Best Inventions of 2018 and as Sports Gear of the Year by Wired, the solar charged jacket is a highly light-sensitive and responsive jacket that acts as a windbreaker 24 hours a day. The solar charged jacket is the Swiss Army knife of jackets. At 230 g, it's ultralight and packable. So even if it's been stuffed in your bag all day, it takes very little space or weight and the tech can't fail. You can use it day or night for any type of sport or adventure to light you up and keep you safe and dry. Have you come up with any brilliant inventions that every city should adopt? Which of these concepts would you like to see implemented in your city or town? Please share your thoughts in the comments box below. Thank you for watching until the next time.